comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor. And some room to work. There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the FIU Panthers offense will have its first possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early.
Wide open spaces. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that 90?
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Panthers are in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Strong, firm tackle. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Gets it out quickly. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Turning on the Jets. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line, this situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got him downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. So the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Panthers have a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. On the run, it's Owens. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to fight.
Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the 1st quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Panthers headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the left side. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move, and still couldn't get loose.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Got it in the middle, it's Payne. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the ground game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So
he's got it. 1st down and more. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Hand off from the gun. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The throw. Got a man. It's Staten. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Dawson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 and...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wideout trying to get it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open route.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the 1st half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Holds it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Blasted as he lets it go. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove.
Touchdown, Gamecock. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the extra point is good. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. It's complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
And back to the air on second down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Finds his man. It's Carter. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, move right down the field and put it in the end zone. This offense has it with really good field position. Rushes on him. Flushed out of the pocket.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Quick release on the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Gamecocks are in the red zone. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He's got it on the run. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Arizona State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. The pitch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Under fire. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. The sure hands, it's Carter. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Let's go.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Makes the grab, it's Carter. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Carter. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Panthers now with a long way to go first down. Back to pass on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. With the catch, it's Carter. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. On 4th down, looking to pass. He caught it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Running to Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to...
He's loose on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 18 to Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Lots of running room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They booted away on 4th down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Proctor. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Offense at an empty set. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The run to the right. Got some room in to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
Makes the grab past the marker. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Dawson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw again. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. FIU pushing tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dawson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the lone running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. It's a seam wide open. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't.
Oh, he wants it all. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck zero, and the ball game is over. So after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone